Jake Ball struck with 3 late wickets for the second time in the match to set up a thrilling final day between Notts and Middlesex. Notts resumed their second innings on 24 without loss, an overall lead of just 18, but with all 10 wickets still in hand. Not-out batsmen Mullaney and Libby took just 1 run from the first 5 overs before Mullaney broke the shackles with a boundary off Roland Jones. Libby too began to find the fence with a pair of boundaries off Murtagh in the next over. Mullaney then took consecutive boundaries off Finn as the opening partnership passed 50. However, with the score on 62, Middlesex had their breakthrough. Libby out caught behind off Roland Jones for 18. Moores joined Mullaney in the middle and Notts continued to progress, with Mullaney in particular looking in fine touch. Notts were 106 for 1 and looking in command when Mullaney was adjudged LBW to Rayner for 64. Middlesex could have had a 3rd wicket before lunch, but an edge from Moores off Murtagh was grasped at slip. Lum was Moore's new partner, and the pair saw Notts through to lunch on 114 for 2. Moores got Notts going after the break with a swipe through the offside for a boundary, but a similarly unorthodox shot just 2 balls later brought him undone. Out caught Finn, bowled Rayner for 28. 3 overs later and Notts were 4 down. Lum caught behind for 16, swiping at a wide one from Finn. First innings centurion Patel came to the crease and he got his innings going first ball with a boundary. The runs then dried up, with Finn and Rayner operating in tandem, and Finn picked up his 2nd wicket when he trapped Taylor LBW for 17. Finn then had 2 in as many overs when Reed edged one to Rayner in the slips without scoring. Hutton joined Patel and the pair went about pushing Notts' lead towards 200. Roland Jones claimed the key wicket of Patel when he got one to nip back off the seam and destroy the off stump. Patel out for 36. Middlesex had their 8th wicket just before the tea break, ball out LBW to Rayner for 4. There was still time before the break for Tahir to send Rayner into the stands for 6. The Notts number 10 not even waiting for the ball to clear the rope before heading off for tea and sandwiches. Hutton started the evening session with a reverse sweep boundary off Rayner, but Tahir was out 4 overs later, caught in the deep by Roland Jones off Rayner for 16. Hutton continued to employ the reverse sweep against Rayner and with positive results, but Gurney was the last man out when he set off on a suicidal 2nd run off Finn. Run out for 1, Franklin with the throw. Notts all out for 240, an overall lead of 234. They seemed to be cruising at 106 for 1, but the loss of Mullaney for 64 set off a collapse for Notts, who lost their final 9 wickets for 134 runs. The target then for Middlesex was 235, and they had one of the worst starts to their run chase when Ball removed Gubbins with the first ball of the innings. After taking a hat-trick late on day 1, Ball was incredibly on a hat-trick again after having taken the final wicket in Middlesex's first innings. Compton survived the hat-trick Ball this time around, but Ball was again owning the evening session as he bowled Robson for 2. Milan found the boundary off Ball, but the Notts paceman wasn't finished yet, removing Milan LBW for 11. Compton and Eshkenazi survived through to stumps, with Middlesex 48 for 3 at the close. It was another entertaining day's play at Trent Bridge, with Mullaney batting superbly in the morning session to help Notts reach 240, and Ball then wreaking havoc once more in the evening session to put the visitors under real pressure. Middlesex will resume on day 4, needing a further 187 for victory, but with a fired-up Jake Ball already having claimed 8 wickets in the match, it's all set up for a grandstand finish in Nottinghamshire.